Alright, I would like to start this off by saying I am not doing the background or in any way making this video to insult or downplay anything about Hurricane Milton or Hurricane Helene. I'm so very sorry that everybody who was involved had to go through all that. Even those who escaped, you lost a lot of your livelihood. In no way is this video meant to downplay that or make fun of that or mock that. But the reason why I have the hurricane going in the background is I want to talk about Joseph Malinowski. Let me get this fucking name right. Joseph Malinowski. Mostly because my first point about this is he is not an exception. He's not weird. There are a lot of people who either have lived through it, hurricanes, storms, earthquakes, stuff like that, have so much faith in their God that they believe in, or just write it out because they believe that they're invincible. But there's a lot of Americans that do this shit. He's just right place, right time, got lucky. Now, the only things that I could find about his arrest record, this is to help him, is the one time he beat up some guard with a violin, which I would have loved to be a fly on the wall to see why that situation happened. But the rest of them were a drug charge, a few traffic violations, driving without a license. You know, stuff that don't hurt. Now for the real point about why I'm making this. Why was Florida so insistent on him getting out? I mean, like, I get it if he was out on the road driving because that was a danger to everybody, but he was in the bay, alone, in his boat. If he would have evacuated, that boat would have still been there. That boat was just as much of a danger with him in it or out of it. Whose life is he endangering? His own. I thought the point of us having freedom was so that we could make our own decisions and pretty much live how we wanted to, and all dangers that come to us are our own fault. Like I said, if he was out driving in the hurricane stuff, actively boating, then yeah, I'd say that's different because he was potentially putting other people's lives in danger. But no. But the whole thing about the GoFundMes, his GoFundMe saying he's not poor. One, who the fuck cares? The whole point about it is they were trying to make him leave his boat. He wanted to stay on his boat. And I don't know if he was lucky or blessed, but he survived it all. If he wanted to put a GoFundMe for that shit, fuck, let him do it. And if he wanted, the people would either give him the money or not. But it was not him who put the GoFundMe up. It was the person, the TikToker who first made the videos about him. He put the GoFundMe up. His Facebook account that says he's a social media creator is a fake account created by someone else. He's not actively on social media outside of him getting that kick deal. Which, good on him. But there are people who are like him, who are so high on faith, feel invincible, and or drugged up like a motherfucker, that they understand, I'm gonna do this, you're not gonna stop them. And like I said, if he's not hurting anybody else, let him do it. If he dies, he dies. Luckily, this time, he survived. But now, for everybody who is saying he's a martyr, and to an extent he is, but he's no superhero. He just stood up for himself. And for everybody saying he's a bad guy because he has a track record of well, guess what? A lot of people have a rap sheet. Not all of them are bad because, believe it or not, there are some good reasons to go to jail, like driving without a license. Well, guess what? He has to get to work. Well, I don't know why he was driving without a license, but people who drive without a license, they have to get to work, and the government won't let them have a license for some reason or another. And it doesn't really hurt anybody, him being on the road without a license. It's just the government doesn't get their money. Stealing with drugs. Don't know what drugs he was charged with, but marijuana is not that dangerous. If it was bath salts, that's different because I don't want him eating other people's faces. We'll joke. But yeah, it's all fine. There's a Wario so working. Then there's the whole thing about he's an inspiration and he is crazy or heavily religious or hopped up on drugs. Do I believe he should be a martyr? No. He shouldn't be martyrized. He shouldn't be looked down upon because of what he did. He is lucky. And he did what he wanted. So he is inspirational. He's just not a martyr. But I'm going to leave it with that. If you think I'm wrong, tell me why I'm wrong in the comments. If you freaking think I'm right, cool, you have somewhat of a common sense. But that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.